Hello there, Capricorn. Johnny Alchemy here. Thank you so much for joining me again on my channel. We will be doing a mid-December tarot reading for December 2023. So let's get into it. Okay. So again, this is going to be a general reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Hopefully we'll have some messages from the universe that can help you out. And so let us begin. Okay. Big. Okay, so let's start off here talking about the past. First of all, let's do this. Wheel of Fortune here reversed. For some of you, you may have, if this does resonate, some of you may have gone through this wheel in a certain sense. You've been going through some type of karma, some type of change in a certain sense. I see a big changes, especially here toward the future and in your present as well. But in the past, we're talking about where you were on the bottom of that wheel. This wheel spinning throughout life all the time. Sometimes we're on top, sometimes we're on bottom. For some of you, if you've been going through it, understand that that is part of life. And also there's a certain karmic cycle, a certain something that needed to happen because of it. It was not just chaos. It was not just random. It was not just coincidence. Things happen in our life for a reason, for us to learn bigger life lessons, especially when we talk about that major arcana. So here, King of Pentacles here reversed. Certain loss of power for some of you, maybe a certain loss of finances or a job or something like that, where you may have felt some type of financial difficulty, job security, job difficulty, etc. Maybe for some of you even lost certain relationships, you know, could have lost someone in your life, had to cut ties, etc. Here as well, we got the Knight of Swords here also as well. We're talking about things in terms of ways of thinking, especially. I think there's something here where it says you may have tried to do something or tried to reach out to someone, especially if we're talking about with that King of Pentacles as well. Maybe you tried to reach out to someone and it didn't work out. You tried to put effort towards something or someone, maybe even your finances or your money as well, and it didn't turn out maybe the way that you wanted. And also in terms of where it could affect you mentally, it could put you in a state of analysis paralysis in terms of the past, where maybe it caused you to overthink things, to really question or doubt certain actions that have been taken that didn't come to real fruition in a certain sense. But I see here with that Wheel of Fortune again, sometimes things don't happen to us for a reason, because maybe that wasn't the opportunity, maybe that wasn't the person that we were supposed to be with in the long term, or even just with who we are now in the present. So maybe those things just were not in alignment for you in the past, and it could cause some pain. And I say that because in your present moment, we got things like the Five of Cups here. Five of Cups is talking about loss in a certain sense. As you can see, this man is mourning over the loss of Three of Cups that has spilled over. But again, it's funny because in a different tarot deck, as you can see here with these cups, where my finger was covering it, but these three cups that were spilled over, in here in this imagery, it looks like water. In a different deck, it's not water, the liquid is green, meaning that it was poisoned. So here, as I said before, there is something here that's saying there was a certain opportunity that caused possibly an emotional distress, emotional pain. But understand, like, I always think about that imagery with the poisoned water. That was ultimately poison. You know, he may not know it, and he's so sad that he lost it. But at the same time, there was a reason, because that's something that could have ultimately killed him in the end. So here it's saying that there's an opportunity in the past that was meant to not happen, that was meant not to be in your life, because ultimately it could have caused something where it would have harmed you in a greater sense down the road. It's funny because now we got the Two of Swords here also. This calls out to me because now it seems like there's a time of contemplation. As I said, like analysis paralysis, this is kind of what I mean. As you can see, this woman is blindfolded. She's trying to consider two swords, two different paths of action, two thoughts even. So here it's saying to yourself that maybe from all this pain or any loss that you have experienced, it puts you in a state of re-evaluating, trying to reconsider things in your mind. And it could be difficult because sometimes, as I said, this woman is blindfolded. She doesn't exactly know or can tell the difference between these two swords. So here, and also, I love this. This is an opportunity for you to reconnect with your inner intuition, because you don't have this sense of your eyes anymore. In a way, you don't even have this sense of feeling things anymore, because these two swords are exactly the same. So here, the moon, that's the most important thing with this card, is to use your intuition. Use the things that you've learned from the past. Use the intuition of maybe asking yourself why this didn't happen. You know, was there a reason why? Because if this didn't happen, I couldn't be XYZ. I couldn't have experienced X, Y, and Z, whatever it is. But there's a reason why. I think connecting with that intuition will give you more sense of that chaos and that pain, where you'll understand that it's more of a lesson than something that is just a painful loss. Because here, as well, 3 of Cups here, this is a time of celebration. I know that it almost contradicts that 5 of Cups here, but there is something, I love this right here, because this is how these two landed right next to each other. We got 2 cups here behind this 3 of Cups, the 5 of Cups here. The 3 that have fallen, whatever. The 2 here that are still behind this person, they're upright, they're standing. And right next to that was the 3 of Cups. There's still things for you that you can celebrate. There are still things that can make you happy and give you much joy in your life. This may be referencing to some of you, your friend group, your community, whoever supports you, the people you know who you can turn to during these times of pain or distress, that will uplift you again and help you stand up and dust yourself off and build that bridge and get over it ultimately. So there's something here in terms of, as you're going through this reevaluation process mentally on how to move forward and how to make whatever decision you need to make, that there are people who support you. There's a lot of love around you, and it's not just about loss. Oh my God, I didn't even see this either. But as I said before, 3 cups are fallen, 3 cups are here in the 3 of Cups. You know, it is almost saying that there's also a certain healing where you will be given those 3 cups once more. Despite things being gone or thrown away or being spilled by circumstance, if you will gain those 3 cups again with much love and celebration, something that will be celebrated in your current moment for some of you. Almost a weird transition process right there. So now as we move on, I love this, because for some of you, let's see, something, especially with the Pentacles, especially other than what I was talking about, relationships and stuff like that, having that loss of cutting ties, there could be a certain job opportunity or certain financial gain that could be had. We got the 6 of Pentacles right here. So here it's talking about things coming back into balance, especially with the Pentacles. It's almost saying, as this man is giving his money and sharing his wealth with those unfortunate or those who do not have enough, there's something saying that there is going to be a balance where you will receive that once more. You will find balance and stability financially as well. But also with all those cups, emotionally as well too. You will learn again how to give back to others on top of giving back to yourself. So here with the loss, sometimes that could change our way of thinking. It could make us really focused on ourselves, where we do not want to give ourselves to other people. But I think in the future, in terms of these cards, it's talking about learning how to make yourself available in a healed way, where you're able to have a balanced sense of giving yourself out to others and also knowing when to hold back and when to take care of yourself as well. Even more balance, this 2 of Pentacles as well. There's a certain juggling act right here, talking about how to juggle and balance all of that as well. So here, we're talking about it, for those of you who may have gone through any financial loss or distress of any kind in the past. Again, that Wheel of Fortune is spinning where you're going to be in the upright again. So here, the 2 of Pentacles is saying you will find balance here, this juggling act, but also your daily financial responsibilities will be taken care of. This person is about juggling the daily maintenance of life, paying your rent, paying your bills, saving a little money, doing the things that you need to do in order to survive and live your life and thrive. There's going to be a certain stability and a new foundation where you can be able to stand on your feet once more. So here with that 2 of Pentacles, I have a feeling like as you lose something, it's because it's meant for you to gain something more, gain something new. And I think that will be in the process of that. 3 of Wands here as well in terms of the future. We're talking about, there's a certain, as I see here, this person is on a journey and he's able to finally reach this milestone. And as you can see, he's looking behind him. He's looking toward the horizon as well behind him, but he's looking back to how far he's come. So here it's saying like you're able to gain a certain vantage point by moving forward. And by doing so, you'll be able to see, oh, there was a reason for all of this. Again, this Wheel of Fortune energy, fated, karma, etc. It was meant to happen for a reason. So here it's saying that by moving forward and learning how to move forward with this 3 of Wands, you're able to see, okay, that meant to happen because I need to be able to reach this point in my life. But now, since I've reached this point, what path do I take? Do I continue moving in one way, continue moving in another? So here is a card of joy and is a card of options, where it feels like you're not just stuck, or you're not just stuck in a certain route or a certain path, and that you're able to find opportunity once more to change, to pivot, to change into a different path that serves you better. So let's move on to some more cards for clarification. Let's see here. The Moon, love, got that. Oh yeah, 100%. Okay, got it. Yeah. Okay. First off, we got the Moon card, same row as that Wheel of Fortune reversed. So here it's saying, you know, you had to go through that dark night of the soul. You had to wander through that darkness in order to find a new light. So that is the meaning right there. There's something there that's saying you had to go through a certain hardship of some kind, whether it be with your relationship or with your money, finances, whatever, that affected you greatly on your emotional level. But by doing so, you're able to find light. You're able to connect with that intuition. What did I say about that 2 of Swords? The Moon and the Moon. Connecting with that intuition, because that will help you make sense of any loss that you've gone through. It'll help you understand why things had to happen the way they do, so that you can see all the great opportunities that you have now, all the good that's surrounding you right now. Again, that 3 of Cups energy, all that joy. So here you had to go through that process in order to find that light at the end of the tunnel. Here we got the 10 of Wands here. This card says oppression. This comes in the same line as that 5 of Cups as well. So for here, I have a feeling that for some of you, that's ultimately the feeling that you felt in terms of that loss. Maybe it is part of that actually too as well, that the feelings that you're losing with those cups reversing, you probably are dealing with a type of oppression in a certain sense. In terms of if it's job, for some of you, maybe you came from a very high demanding job, demanded a lot of your time and your energy, felt very oppressive, even just a toxic work environment of any kind. But there's something here telling me that honestly, I think here, especially with that King of Wands reversed, by letting that go, you are dodging a bullet. You're removing yourself from that environment where you could have been even felt more repressed, where it could have changed you on a much deeper level. And especially with the 10 of Wands as well, it shows an ending of a cycle, a completion of a cycle. Again, 10, and we got the 10 right here, number 10 here for the Wheel of Fortune. So here it's saying that there's a cycle that is being completed. And by answering and addressing that cycle, you're able to spin that wheel to where you are on top once more. Finally, I think there's something here with we have the Princess of Pentacles right here. There's something here with finances and job and money for some of you, if this does resonate. There's something here where you're going to find new opportunity in terms of money. Again, there's a lot of changes saying that there will be a balance of money where your daily maintenance costs and everything like that you have to juggle and maintain will be taken care of. And now you will have new opportunity to find ways of making money, a new job, a new opportunity where you can have financial stability once more. Let's pull out some more cards. Let's see what we've got. Oh, okay. Yeah. 100. Okay. I'll get to that one. Okay. So here first, fork in the road. As I said with that 3 of Wands right here, fork in the road. This is telling you that when you're able to finally see why things had to happen the way they did, it gives you opportunities. It gives you a chance to veer off into a path that makes much more sense to you. Sometimes we have to be faced with very oppressive thoughts, very dark situations in order to really make us uncomfortable enough to change. Because if we get too comfortable, you don't want to change. You want to have the status quo, but make something uncomfortable enough, it'll put you to that point where it says, I have to make a move. So here, that fork in the road, it's saying that there are opportunities for you. There's something here where you will have the options to change into a different path of some kind. round and round, as I talk about the Wheel of Fortune, right there, the wheel spins. Round and round we go. It does not stop. So understand that even though for some of you, if this does resonate, in the past, if you may have felt on the bottom of that wheel crushing you, understand it still spins and you spin with it. So nothing in life is stagnant. Nothing is static. We are always evolving and changing. We have to follow that flow of life and go along with it if we want to make the best of it. Last one. And I love that this comes on the final row, talking about the future with those wonderful pentacles. Happy, happy. Going through the dark times helps us appreciate the lighter, beautiful times so much more. There's always a saying that the depths of your unhappiness is only matched by the heights of your happiness. What does that mean? It means if you know what it's like to be on rock bottom, so that when one day when that wheel does change and now that you're on the top of the wheel and then you feel elated, feel full elation and you feel great about life, you will learn how to appreciate and love that just as much because you know how shitty it can be. That's when you know that you are able to grasp that happiness and hold on to it as long as it is there, so that when the time comes where that happiness may have to go, you at least let it go with fond memories and you understand that you made the best and most of it. So happy, happy. I think that's a very beautiful thing as well. Let's do one last card. What we got? This came again. Abandon. This came with a different reading. But here, abandon. There's something here telling me there was an opportunity or relationship of some kind that just was not made to happen. It was not written in the universe for you, but it was for a reason. So abandon that. There's no need to dwell on it anymore because there is a new opportunity of stability that's coming in for you in some type of way. So it's all right. Don't worry. Abandon those thoughts. Abandon the pain, especially. There's no point in holding on to it if this did happen in the past for some of you. Abandon the pain. There's no point in holding on to it anymore. There are better things coming down the road. So don't distract yourself with the pain because that's ultimately what it's going to do. By abandoning it, you're able to make yourself so much more clear and open to see what is around you in your present moment, not the past, but the present moment, to say, hey, that's an opportunity for me. Hey, that's the change that I want right there. Hey, this is the new job or new career or new relationship that I need to be in because this is the one that relates to what I've been through. And now that I know that what I want, that's what it is. That's who it is. That is the opportunity. So here it's saying abandon all those things from the past because they're only going to get in the way of these future opportunities that are so much more fulfilling and give you so much more stability. So this is kind of what I see for some of you out there, for all you Capricorns out there for mid-December. I hope some of it did resonate. If it did, please feel free to hit that like button. Also consider leaving me a comment. I always like to know what you guys are going through and see how these videos are doing. And please consider subscribing as well. I would love to keep in touch for future tarot card videos. But other than that, that's all I see for now for you for the month of December, or at least mid-December right now. And I will have more for you very soon. So thank you so much again for watching, and I will talk to you real soon. Goodbye.